Thank you. My mother bought me this shirt for Christmas.
You should thank her 3 times.
You know, did you ever know I love The Simpsons? I'm a big Simpsons fan. Uh-oh, what's wrong today?
Well, we got the iPad. You hear me?
Yes, and I have a tripod that I need to run.
Oh my God, I love these.
Yeah, of course. I gave those out at the power conference.
You did?
You got the info for a stranger?
And you got a login room.
These are mine?
Yes, sir.
The whole stack?
Yep. About 1,000 of them.
I have a photo shoot coming up. I would love for you to come so we can take care of 3 in 1. 3 in 1.
When is it?
We got the next.
Let me know the day. Hopefully it's a Thursday.
It'll be a Thursday then.
Okay, Thursdays, you know, I had this fresh line. I just got a really nice text message. From one of our old partners.
Exactly.
How you doing? Have you done that? So we should keep the iPad for guests. Yeah. What time is it? Why I'm on 2?
It's because you're out here too.
I mean, why time ain't up there? I'm like, so now that we got the iPad, right? What we're gonna do? We got another software we're gonna use. I think that we used to use where you can. But that means somebody can be working. But you're working from the iPad. Like you could when this Tammy segment,
So basically,
you could Zoom me
working the comments basically from this.
No, our old software we used to be able to like focus on one person, move the camera back, you know, like really produce. Today, yeah. Put Tammy, put whoever.
What was the old software?
Streamer.
We have guests coming in here.
Yes, we have.
She here?
I have not gotten anything that she is now.
Listen to me. We got guests coming in here. I gotta get my energy right. Come on, folks.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? That's why I said, what's wrong?
But this is really making it better.
Did you put you on?
Where's the mom?
Yeah. Focus. Now listen, I picked up a water bottle the other day, and I drink my water real fast, and immediately I had to spit it out. It wasn't something right with it.
This is heinous right here.
I know, insane. What's next? Our summer side was swap.
You know what?
You got 1 minute. Everybody.
He got a new hoodie?
No, Tammy bought this one. Nobody ever notices. Dang.
Yeah, because you wear the yellow one so much, I thought it was uniform.
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
I mean, I don't blame him. It's Mac Miller.
Who is Mac Miller?
I'm not even having this.
Yeah, we had this conversation already.
Not even having this. That's disrespectful.
What's up, stay in your lane? Every day is a day of thanksgiving. Take a time to glorify the Lord today, and in all things give thanks. That is the will of God concerning us. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and it is a thankful Throwback Thursday. I am so thankful to be sitting next to.
It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I too am thankful. And you are right, Marcel. Today is Thankful Thursday. Sometimes we can get up and things can happen throughout the day, and it make you forget how you, no matter what, have to give thanks and praise. Now, as you said when you came in here, what's wrong with you, Tammy? Your energy is low, but you have lifted. It's getting back to high, and you know what? It's getting ready to be a terrific Throwback Thursday.
Yes,
when I tell
it
you this
is.
in the raw, you don't want to miss this in the raw, because for all you grandmothers out here, and for all you people who have
Oh,
grandmothers,
Lord, she didn't pay her water bill.
don't play with me. Don't play with me. Content Thursday, don't play with me just because you got a fresh line. Do not play with me.
Well, I do want to say, don't you eat no more lifesavers.
That's what helped me get up.
Well, I'm glad that I was able. You lift me up all the time, but I'm going to give you some advice a wise woman once gave me.
Okay.
No matter what's going on, go in your pocket and pull some sunshine.
That's right.
Listen.
That's right. That's right.
But somebody texted on the way in, and I just wanted to share it. And I always tell my young people, just because people don't say something to you, don't mean they don't see something in you.
Oh, that's
and
great.
You have to be very careful because people are watching. And somebody who I admire, I watch, I look up to, I want to be, on their level, when they text me to tell me how I encourage them. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? They said, I look at your page for strength. Seriously. You keep a smile, positivity, and prayerful, and I see it through your posts. And that just made me feel so good. So my reply made me feel even better, because instantly I said, I appreciate that. I said, God is definitely a keeper. And then, you know what, it just really touched me, because it gave me chills, because God is a keeper. And sometimes we don't even want to be kept, but God will keep you in perfect peace. And that is the key to the smiles through the pain.
Yep. Well, your pain points, when you're in them, you're not thinking about how God is a keeper. That's why you have to intentionally direct your thoughts back to that message. And that was a good word today. And today we got a new segment, the word of the day. So we got,
all right.
We'll actually have two.
All right. Well, listen, believe it. We're going to drop some new segments all hour long. We dropping 2 new segments today. Let's do it. Listen, you are rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. And if you believe God is a keeper, you want to keep on listening right here on Inspiration 1390. Hey, it's your main man, Action. Yeah, wake up, Tommy. Wake up.
I'm already woke up.
Now, listen, I've been taking where's my tambourine? I've been taking these vitamins to help clean your house, lighten your load. And so I told Valencia, I went to the barbershop. I went home. I'm like, I need to lay down. I'm just exhausted. And it was like 11 o'clock, though, on my way here. Literally.
Oh, yeah, no, that ain't good.
Yeah.
I was not good at all.
I'm like, I can't take no nap right now.
Just want to lay
and
down.
I'm like, why am I so tired?
You should be on your way.
I'm like, is it because
they line some of your energy out?
I don't know, but I was going to sleep.
But the lining is fantastic.
I was going to sleep in the barber chair. I said, I think all that relief has tired a brother out.
I thought I would be able to come out and still be in.
Don't miss out on this. Justice, can you help Tammy? Can you help W?
No. I just thought. See, I tested it because I thought I could come out and still be in. It's okay.
Hey, Bettina, God is a keeper.
He got it.
Stamps up the first district, and elections are just around.
You're not back there.
I know, because I came out. Now you got to put me back in.
If you
I'm backstage.
someone who's prepared to stand up for public safety, public health care, and
half of them. How many people come?
It's one guest though.
Tara Stamp should use her name. Stamp of approval. Literally. Like, her name is.
How is she not using that? Yeah.
Yeah, the echo bad now. Turn it down.
Stamp of approval. That's
I mean,
you should make some t-shirts for her.
Yeah, because I like it like that. I
Yeah,
would.
absolutely. Stamp of approval. I like that.
Get your new Butterbeer yearly buddy pass for as low as
She should definitely. That name is so marketable.
Absolutely. Stay in your lane called Mac Miller, Max Killer.
You know, staying in your lane. She always got a singer for you.
She said, leave Adam alone with Max Killer.
And so why didn't you want me to have no more names? Because you're being selfish.
Because you was sucking on them as you were speaking. You was like, yep, because my energy.
Oh, I'm wondering why. Like, you being selfish?
I thought you bought those because there was only one in the bowl yesterday.
Well, right, because me and Tammy both wanted them. I ordered me a bag, Tammy a bag. Well, you know, Black History month is over, but we celebrate Black History 365 days a year. But in this Women's History Month, here on the Brunch Bunch, we call it Black Women's History Month.
Boom.
And that's not to say that other women are not making strides and making history, but we just want to shine the light on those that we represent, and those African American women who are usually the ones that don't get any credit, right? And so we want to highlight that. And so,
and then when they do, the light is dim.
And when, I was gonna say, and the light is dim. You know, Black women built this country.
You better say it again for the people in the balcony that didn't hear it.
All right, listen, Black women. I can't get nobody to help me. Jarrell's supposed to be my 8-man corner. But on this day, we're gonna go back into history, because you know there are a lot of African American hair care lines. Like, shout out to Monique and Melvin Rodriguez, the owners of Mael, because I was gonna say Miel, but Mael Organics. They have a billion-dollar company that they built from the ground
from
up,
the kitchen up,
and because of what they're doing, other people are able to do things. And I got to meet the owner of Curl Mix recently. Mm-hmm. We have Ross, Mac, and Teresa, whose family has a long line Luster's product.
Now, there's a post on Facebook that I was so proud of, because it shows the Lusters. There are now 4 generations of Luster products.
Yeah.
And 3 of those, that 4th generation, are they're toddlers, literally. But guess what? They're heirs to the throne.
The heirs to the throne. And because of those who have come before us, and the spotlight today is Madam C.J. Walker. Listen, while Madam C.J. Walker is relatively well known as a pioneering African American entrepreneur, her philanthropic efforts and activism for African American rights are often less highlighted. She was America's first female self-made millionaire. Not black, not woman, just female, period, right?
Okay. Now that I didn't know.
Yeah, she was America's first female self-made millionaire, thanks to her line of hair care products for Black women. Beyond her business success, Walker was a generous donor to African American causes and used her position to advocate against lynching and for civil rights. Now, I know it would be a travesty, because hundreds of years later, we still don't have an anti-lynching law.
But we do have a straightening comb.
But we do have a straightening comb. So shout out to, and in the words of our Facebook listener and friend Veronica Dillon, who run the world? Girls. When I'm not in the room. No, I'm joking. But we love our
Some girl gonna tell you what my uncle used to tell my aunt. Well, if you go out of town, who gonna tell me what to do and what to don't do?
Yeah. Wait a minute. You know what? That was a good one. Your aunt, whichever one, because my
Aunt Mary, she was the premier mogul in our family. She had, at one point in her career, 15 nursing homes, intermediate facilities. It's just where I got my business acumen from, watching her and going on like abroad trips with her. Meetings. She had me actually in meetings with all of these different big wigs at the tender age of 14.
Well, you are a blessed woman, and you're doing the same thing with your daughter. And your future generations will be, you know, I cannot multitask.
Be the beneficiaries of that legacy.
Yes, and that is amazing. I always, often, in a lot of rooms, I talk about you and what you do, not only just for your daughter, but for everybody else. And it's
Thank you.
so another highlight to you, Tamara, found this Women's History Month. But you know what? If you are a woman under the sound of my voice and you believe, didn't mean to kick you, you believe that you have a dream or vision that you want to do, you have a living testament right here in Tamara that anything is possible. But you know what? All you got to do is lift up Jesus,
That's
and
it.
he will draw all men unto you, your business and everything you got going on. It's Help Me Lift Jesus right here on the Brunch Bunch. You are nuts. Why would you make that face and throw me off? I'm like, what? What I do?
Nothing. You ain't do nothing except you said that, and I was like, in the moment. But look,
Well, you know, most kids don't. Most young people, I won't even say your kids. I learned this the hard way. I used to work with, I still do, but I used to every day work with them, right? And I would be like, these Negroes do not listen to nothing I say.
well, because by the time you get 14, you know everything.
Well,
And you know nothing.
16, 17 is worse.
Oh, Adam, I have to say, today I had to say to him, listen, Linda, because Adam know everything. And then when he listen, he like, oh, okay, yes, what you saying. But he
watch
won't
this.
listen.
They act like they not listening, or they gonna combat you. They not listening,
Yeah.
but unconsciously, everything we
That's why you have
say,
to say it.
it's in they gonna one day. Because I never forget. One of my parents called me and was like, Deontay wants you to. No, I don't know how to tie a tie. And I said, oh, and I'm like, I'm on my way to get him. Well, can you? He don't want you to know he don't know how. And I'm like, what?
Do you want the resolve, or do you want to get it as cloaked in secrecy?
But I said, but what is he putting the tie on for? She said, he want to dress like you. I said, well, I don't wear ties every day, but I was not. But he came out at the time. I used to dress as Stick would say.
Deacon Jackson, can you unbutton that top?
I know, Lord. As Stick would say, I dress like Bill Cosby with my sweaters all the time. So I used to always have on the sweater and the button up. Yes. And my young guy just wanted to, but that goes to say I never had to tell him. He watched me, he listened to what I was saying, and one day he just did it.
That's awesome.
But like you don't realize he's doing that with everything, man. The way you deal with problems, the way you carry yourself, the way you doing that with everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
I said that same thing, that how you usually, if you're not talking about something specific about financial literacy, your kids or whoever is looking at you will get their financial wisdom from what they see you do. If you bounce checks as a mama, your kids gonna bounce checks. If you balance your checkbook as a mama, your kids are gonna balance their checkbook.
Taraji Penson, we could fade this so we can go to 10.
Taraji Penson.
Taraji P. Henson,
I like it.
Went viral. She said, "Black people, why do black people laugh and run?"
What?
And I was like, it made me, when she first said it, I did like, what? I'm like, we do laugh and then kind of move out the way. We run, we move.
I don't know that.
If you laughing real hard, now when you gonna pay attention to it.
Where someone starts cracking up and everybody cracking up and it kind of like disperses a little bit.
Every group of black people I see get dispersed.
Well, she said we do that because of slavery.
Because we laughing?
Because we couldn't laugh in front of the mass and in the field. So you had to move away quickly. But she was talking about how things are ingrained in us and we don't realize. Like every time I say white people, I whisper.
Yep.
And it's like, but why do I whisper? Because I didn't live in the white neighborhood. But look, that ain't it either, because I've always worked for myself. But I just say, yes, white people.
I told you that years ago.
My mama do it too, though, and it's just
because you got it from her.
But where did she get it from? And then it just keeps generating.
Adam get panicking from his mom. Seriously.
Adam, when you talk about black people, do you whisper it?
No. First of all, he don't really talk about black people.
I know. That was gonna be the first one. Look at Tammy taking up Adam. I was waiting on her to be like, yeah.
I done gave him the blues today. So.
You like, stay off him. He done had enough for me.
Right, he done enough.
24/7.
Tammy, I can't believe you would give Adam the blues.
No, I'm good. I'm fantastic.
No, I do believe. More days than not too.
No, I really don't fool with him like that. No, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying Usually he be on point, but when he not on point, when the exceptional times that he's not on point,
I get it when I deserve it. Absolutely.
oh, then he got an attitude,
Oh.
but it quickly goes away because he's like, okay, I own that one.
Yeah.
When are we supposed to do the word? Is it the moment, the word of the moment?
Word of the day.
The word of the day. When do we do that?
That's up to you.
Did you do an intro? You want an intro?
I didn't do an intro.
Okay. Whenever you want to do it. You want to do it right before in the row?
I'll do it at the end of the row.
Okay.
I think we should keep it like
Secure
that.
home and
Do your story and then be like, we also have this kind
Now
of lift
experience
up.
the promise
Called
of
the word of the day.
that they bring to your
In
home.
the row,
In the
yeah.
row.
Call Stacey
After like a
Chauncey
story
at
like that, I think they'll do it.
447-3344. Stacey Chauncey, 866-447-3344.
Now, this story may be reminiscent to some of you because we reported it as it was happening when it was happening, but we have an update. A Black grandma whose house was wrongfully invaded by SWAT just got the bag, y'all. She got paid. The Black grandmother whose house was wrongfully targeted for stolen items by the Colorado SWAT team just got a big fat check after filing a lawsuit. So the ACLU of Colorado represented 78-year-old Ruby Johnson in a lawsuit claiming Denver PD Detective Gary Stab, no pun intended, and Sergeant Gregory Bushy violated Johnson's constitutional rights in connection to the January 2022 incident. The organization claimed the two officers hastily sought and obtained a search warrant for Johnson's home without probable cause. The warrant was a result of a pinned location from the iPhone Find My app, which led the DPD SWAT team to pull up to Johnson's home and spilling out of trucks in full gear loaded military style rifles. Here they come in Granny's house. Well, in body camera footage, the officers were seen swarming her house and giving commands over the loudspeaker for everyone to come outside. Well, the only one inside was little old Miss Johnson, who toddled out of the house in her robe, slippers, and bonnet, and visibly perplexed at the heavy police presence outside of her home. Not only was she perplexed, she was shaking and nervous. The officers then proceeded to ransack her house for stolen guns and other items that she had no idea about, per the ACLU. And where do you think she's hiding these rifles? The officers was heard saying on the video. Ultimately, the cops came up short. Now they owe her a big fat check.
How much Granny getting paid?
Dun, 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 dun. So the jury awarded included both $1.26 million in compensatory damages and $2.5 million in punitive damages after concluding that the officers acted with willful and wanton disregard of Ms. Johnson's constitutional right to be free from an unreasonable search and seizure. I say search and seizure very slowly because isn't that why the forefathers, I should say, sought out to find a different land, because England was search and seizure, no-knock warrants, triple taxation. Does it sound familiar?
Yeah.
Well,
talk about that history, Tammy.
The Colorado Constitution requires that search warrants be based on probable cause, supported by a written affidavit before police can invade the privacy of someone's home. Well, in this case, however, the jury concluded that the deficient warrant authorizing the search was unsupported by probable cause. Well, the organization said in a statement that both Johnson and her home suffered wounds from the incident that have not yet healed. Well, I would imagine that at 78 years old, those wounds may or may not heal. And she's been in her home for like 43 years altogether, according to Tim McDonald of the ACLU Colorado legal director. And this is a small step toward Johnson's justice, but is a critical case under the state's constitution. And for the first time affirming that police can be held accountable for invading someone's home without probable cause. We remember Ann Jeanette, is that her name?
Yep, Ann Jeanette Young, who was recently with us.
Yep, and she actually was a Chicago local who fell victim to the same kind of no-knock warrant, and her constitutional rights had been violated. Now, this woman, 78 years old, at the onset when you saw she was the only one who came out, officers, that's when you should have peeled back the entire force and 2 or 3 of you come in and actually question her, as opposed to going in and ransacking her house. Could have ended up with a lot less money having to pay out, because most cities like Chicago, there's no insurance for that. The police department actually pays it out of their coffers.
Yep.
And so now here she's uprooted. She's been in her house for 43 years. You know, when you get to a certain age, routine is very important.
Yeah.
So I understand she's got a whopping $3.76 million coming to her. And of course, that 33.
And what's her name again?
No, I'm not telling you her name, because I know you'll be contacting her talking about sweetie.
Granny may need me to introduce her to Otis.
Yeah, you got that good granny.
You know what though? Kudos. I hate these things have to happen. And it seems like not the only way, but one of the top ways for Black people to get ahead now is either be accidentally harassed by the police or, just something like this. It's a travesty, but thank God that they paid her. They gave her money. I know Engineer Young is still, I believe, fighting her suit.
Nothing has been awarded yet. But you know what? I would bet dimes to a whole Dunkin' Donuts that Granny would have preferred to have been left alone than to actually get that 3.76.
I was gonna say I believe in Jeanette too. Will have preferred to not have to go through what they gone through, and because it's traumatic, right? It is. And I suffer from PTSD with the police, and I have police friends, and I work with the police. But as soon as I see a blue and white car behind me,
with those lights,
not even lights, they ain't gotta be lights. I see the police vehicle, my heart drops like, Lord, please, not today. That's the prayer.
I think that's intrinsic in most Black men, but also just Black people, because we're more prone to be stopped for minor situations like busted tail light, or even tail lights that weren't busted before you stopped us.
Before the police busted them, hit them with their little. I wasn't going to say that,
but okay.
But hey, listen, it happens. But shout out to them. Now, I do often say I'm waiting to either win the lottery, and for the Saints that are saying, actually, Jackson, you played the lottery, no and yes, but.
Well, the Lord gave me a number, and I haven't played it yet.
What is it?
2771. I'm giving it to everybody because I share that.
Now we all gonna win together. But the other thing, I'm like, dang, Tesla, the guy got called the N-word and got a couple of $1 million. Knocked on the wrong door. The police giving out, come pull up.
Yeah, but the trauma that you experience long term, and the money that you have to spend unraveling that trauma, is it a fair trade-off?
I pay for therapy.
I was gonna say, it'll pay for the best therapist. Yeah, I'll be okay.
You'll be all right.
You know what?
Well, you know what? That begs a word for the day, because because you would actually trade off your piece for a piece of a pie.
Because I know the peacemaker. I can't get nobody to help me. And you know what? Every knee shall bow, and when those knees bow. Oh, right.
When those knees bow, things happen. But what's happening now is the word of the day. Now, for all of you who are looking for a word, here it is. To the world, you might just be one person, but to one person, you might just be the world. Y'all, it's going down right here on this version 1390.
So, I was confused. Yeah. I thought word of the day, you were going to give us like a word to learn. Like one word. Like, today's word is intrinsic. Yeah.
Remember yesterday you said something and you said that?
I can do that real quick.
Right.
I like where your head's at, though.
I like that. I'm like, okay, motivational message. Yeah. I thought you were going to uplift us with the word of the day is intrinsic.
Okay, I can do
because you're an English major too.
We're gonna flip it tomorrow.
Cool.
My undergrad.
That was gonna be my major before I got in the field.
It helps though, because it would help you. For me, I was headed to law school, so I thought it was gonna help me. Oh my God! Oh my God! Help me write my briefs. For you, it would help you write your scripts.
I mean, yeah, I'm not a script writer.
Yeah, right. I'm like Justice.
Today.
I can write.
Listen. I wasn't an actress.
Yeah.
I wasn't an author.
I know, but I'm saying what
I wasn't a real estate owner. I wasn't none of that.
You never know.
You never know where your path is gonna lead you.
Tammy, they not ready for the word LOL. I am the word.
They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready.
Yeah, you can. What do I have to say about it? Was somebody.
So you want the word of the day to be vocabulary?
Boy, whatever you want. I thought it was vocabulary. What do you think, Jarrell?
We're just saying what we saw.
I was too.
Yeah, we're just saying what we saw, but it's up to you.
Well, you know what, we could do it. We could switch it up because both of them fit the word of the day.
But you kind of give your word of the day in your intro. You give a nice word of the day.
But if I'm
hello,
Hi, hello, beautiful people.
Hello, hey. Happy Thursday. Come on in.
Oh, look, goodies.
Oh, thank you. Well, no problem. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Look what I'm trying to say. Oh my God, and a book. Look, y'all.
English. Look, confirmation.
Confirmation.
You got it? Just, I was going to say help, I guess.
Oh, this is cute.
Oh, the street?
I am ready for my autograph.
This is nice.
This is super cute. Thank you. Oh, I'm hanging this in my office.
Thank you. Can you push me? Not you. Push me. Thank you. Make me feel so short.
This is nice. I'm loving all these authors, but you know what? Miss Linda has leveled up too with the accompanying. Well, you don't call it a teddy bear. Plushie. So Tammy has a series of children's books, and hers come with a plush turtle and a baby doll.
And a doll. Yeah. Thank you. That's why I resonate so quickly with what you're doing. It's awesome.
Did you get that in there?
Huh?
No, I was talking about
You can do it. We love this.
Thank you. Just tell me how to spell your name.
TAMERA.
So what's going on is we have a great guest in the building with us. That's none other than Miss Linda Oden. She's a multifaceted entrepreneur, author, and creator, driven by her passion to promote positivity among children worldwide. With a background in business and mass communications, Linda founded A Positive Note, a character-driven initiative aimed at fostering positive mindsets in young children. Her book, A Positive Note, Volume 1, has been republished in not one, not two, but multiple languages, including English, Spanish, and French, with more translations underway. I could translate it in tongues if you want, for the saints. Okay. Through her work, Linda aims to integrate positivity into children's daily lives, encouraging them to think, be, and stay positive. Welcome to the land of positivity, and welcome to the Brunch Bunch, Linda. How are you today?
I am fantabulous.
Listen, we're so glad to have you. And Veronica Dillard is blowing Facebook up. She told me, tell Linda and Aretha, my peeps, hey. And you're doing some phenomenal things. First of all, I love a positive note. We need more positivity in the world that we are living in today. And it's fascinating that you republish your book in multiple languages. Let's talk about what inspired you to start this movement and write this book.
Okay. Well, it started with my non-for-profit. It's called Unlimited Success. We were mentoring children in the Chicago Public Schools. And so I needed something to help support it. So this I decided to create a character, and his name was a positive note. And I was just going to take him around to different schools, different places, and let him talk to children. That was my initial thing that I was going to do. Okay, so I decided to write a book based on the advice of a friend to brand him. And then it just became a brand. Everything just became a brand, and so the brand just took a life of its own.
Yeah.
I have a non-for-profit. I have the live characters. We have 4 live characters right now.
Wow.
And it's Perky Joy, and Jaden, and then we have a positive note, of course.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then we also have children's shows that we do. We have 4 original children's songs that were actually written by my grandson.
Oh wow!
Yay. Well, you know what? I love the way you have personified the positive note. Now, a lot of people would think it was a word, but this is actually a musical note that's going around spreading positivity, along with other musical friends that have also been personified.
Absolutely.
Now, I am deeply invested in children's well-being, and what strategies do you employ to ensure that a positive note resonates with kids of various ages, nationalities, and backgrounds? I already know it's translated in so many different languages, which kudos to you. And at public school climate can be a tough crowd, so another set of kudos to you.
Yes, they can.
So how are you ensuring that all kids are partaking in this wonderful book?
Well, one of the things that we're doing is, because it's not just about the book, we have an animation series that we're working on right now.
All right.
That animation series is not just it's just not animation. We're going to have live characters, and we're going to have actually live children.
All right.
And our goal is to have children from all over the world to participate, because we don't want just to make one set of stars and that's it.
Yeah.
One set of celebrities, that's it. We want to spread the joy and have kids excited.
Well, I got 2 babies for you. Okay,
hey,
listen. No, that is amazing. And first of all, believers, if you're not watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, please do, because you'll be able to see this beautiful book and the beautiful positive note plush dial that accompanies the book. But Miss Linda, talk more about a positive note. And what is the goal of the book and the series? Because there's 4 of them, right?
The goal of the series?
Yes, your positive notes.
There's only one book.
Okay, I read that wrong. It's the different languages. I went to CPS. You pray for me.
Obviously, Linda didn't catch on in your class.
Right, we need to do what I was there.
Well, I was raised in Mississippi, so hey, it's totally different.
Okay, yes, it is. Yeah. But no, so I just want to know. The book, tell us about the book and what's the aim, the mission of the book.
Okay, the book, as far as the book is concerned, and please remember that it's not just the book.
Right.
And because in it, as well as a book, it also includes, we have games in there and questions and answers and things that kids can work with their families, because this is not just a kids program that we have at a positive note. We have a family program.
I love it.
And we want to employ all of the family. We want to invite them to just embrace us and embrace the stuff, the plushie, embrace the characters, embrace the book, and have the book that has the 3 languages in it. Have it allow children to go through it and say, okay, this is the way you say this in English. This is the way you say it in Spanish, and then it's in French. It's a teacher as well. So we want to get it in as many schools and as many areas and daycare centers as we possibly can. We want to just have it all over the world. That's the goal.
That's it.
That's the goal.
Well, you know what? I'm actually looking and thumbing through the book, and one page actually sticks out to me. And Jaden says that he's trying to be positive about eating vegetables, but then the reply is, I really don't know if I can be positive about eating vegetables. When in a time where eating vegetables is so important, because our health is on the attack from kids all the way up to adults. So this excerpt right here is really important. And I see there are a lot of important messages that are resonating throughout the rest of the book. Now, what do you think? How have kids been receiving the book, some of their reactions, and some of the feedback that you've been getting from after reading the book to them or allow them to read it?
Oh my God, it's been amazing. Let me say this real quick. I had one lady, she had a 22-year-old son. She said, my son is 22. He needs this. And then one of the principals that we have at a school that we've done things at, I took her some plushies by there and some books, and she watches our, because we're on YouTube. We have our songs and our
Animation.
I'm talking so fast. Music videos on there, and she said that what she does when the children are acting up, and she deals with some special needs kids as well.
Oh wow! Okay.
She says when the kids are acting up, she will bring them into her office and she would let them play with the plushie, let them read, and let them watch the videos. And she said it calms them down.
Now that's amazing.
Yes.
Now my mother is a dean at an elementary school, so I'm gonna share this info with her so that because every time I call her, she got a group of kids that have been acting up in her room in other classrooms. So this is dope. So looking ahead, Linda, what are some upcoming projects or initiatives you have in store for a positive note? And are there any new languages or formats that you plan to explore, including me interpreting in tongues?
There are other languages. To name them, it's quite a few right now. I can't name them all, but we do want to. Mandarin, I think that's one we want to do, and then some other language, some African, so that African kids can read them. But some of the things that we're doing, I mean, one of the most important. Oh, let me go back and say this real quick. I have to say this. In my cartoon, if you've seen the YouTube. On the YouTube, if you've seen the sizzle that's on this, it's a sample of what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
There's Holly the Harp is in there. She's not one of the live characters right now. She's the character that takes the kids from the land of positivity to the world of kids. Okay? She's their portal. Okay. And now I needed someone to draw her. I tried everybody. I went to my niece. Her name is Lyric.
Wow.
Lyric, her mom, Sparkle, said, TT, just tell Lyric what you want, and she'll draw it. I told her within an hour she had it drawn.
You know what?
Wait, let me finish. Trust me, this is important.
Oh, wow.
Lyric is autistic.
Oh, wow.
But she says, I am not autistic. I am artistic.
There we go.
She's beautiful. And she's going to be working with us with some more drawings and writings that we do as well.
Well, Miss Linda, I'm looking through this book and I am actually have fallen in love with it, in particular because it's interactive. Because at the end of the book, well, at the end of part 1 of the book, there is a space where children can actually fill in the blank of what they've learned. Now, that actually helps comprehension, even at a young age. And so when you said you had translated it into other languages, I was thinking we'd get 3 different books. No, it's all in one book. Literally, it's all in one book. After you finish the English, then you go into the Spanish, then you go into the other languages. Oh, French. Now, I took French for 8 years, so I definitely. This is amazing. Now, you said the 22-year-old adult child, the mom says he needs this. But for people who don't have other people in their lives that they can practice second languages with, this book would be excellent at any age.
Yes, it would.
So I really don't have a question, more so like a comment and saying this is amazing. The creativity is amazing and the message is amazing. Now, what do you want children to get out of this, and how do you want them to carry what they get out of to the rest of the world?
I want them to get out of, first of all, I want them to use the word positive every day. That was the reason that I named my character A Positive Note, because that word is very important and we want children to remember that. And so positivity is something that we want them to be encouraged on. And when they look at the book and they see the different scenarios, they can see something. A positive note brings it to them in a positive way to turn that negative situation into a positive one. Okay. And then you asked me what we have planned. Okay. Our cartoon series. I let me not say cartoon. Let me say animation, like they're saying these.
Now, before you go on, I want the believers to understand. When someone is really passionate about what they're doing, it just flows out of them. And Miss Linda is in here smiling. Her light is shining so bright. I'm looking at you and I see God. I know you are ordained to do this book. Now,
He gave it to me. I didn't do this myself.
Because you are illuminating the studio. And I'm excited about the animation series because we do need more representation. And I'm a new father, and so we cut on YouTube videos, and some of the cartoons are cool, and some of them like, what is this, and cut it off quick, you know, because you got to be very careful what you're allowing into your kids' mind. So let's talk about this animation series.
Okay. Well, the animation series is going to be a series that's going to have a lot of different scenarios in it. For instance, one may be where we had a child that ran away because she wanted to go out with her family. Oh, I mean, with her friends, and her family said, "No, you're too young. You can't do that right now." So she decided to run away. A positive note, and his friends come from the land of positivity to show her that she can't do that. That her parents actually love her and they care about her, and that's why they didn't want her to do that. But this lady right here, I have to say something about this lady.
Of course.
Well, could you start with that cute sweatshirt she has on? Oh my God, representing. Love it.
I gotta bring you guys one of those. I need your sizes so I can bring you one.
Yes. Now tell us about.
I'm a small, but you don't know it yet.
Well, look, in that case, I'm a small, but you don't know it yet either. But tell us about Miss Aretha and what is her part in A Positive Note?
She is my right, left, what other hand can I find? I mean, Aretha has been with me and she's been my heart. She's been with me for about 3 years, going on 3 years now.
That's 2021.
Yeah. And she is, I mean, if I need, she helps me write. She directed the video, School to School. If you see that on there, she was a director of that one. And she directed
I handle production. She handles for live events that we have, our jamborees, music videos, everything that does with the live productions part. That's me.
That's you. Okay.
She's phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Well, listen, you two together, I know, are killing the game. Let's talk, because believe it, I got a text like, I'm loving. Shout out to Charmaine from Uncle Remus Chicken. She's listening and tuned in, and she is loving this interview. She asked the question, what's your goal? She said, how can people connect with you? Or can people book you to come to their schools or their kids' birthday parties? Or how do they partner with you to bring this to their community?
They can give us a call at 312-388-8408. That's 312-388-8408. And they can also go on to our Instagram page. And they can leave a message there.
What's your Instagram handle?
It is at P as in Paul, kids, APNKIDS 1, the number 1.
So that's APN Kids, the number one. That's on IG. Yes. Do you have a Facebook presence?
It's A Positive Note.
Okay.
So you got social media on lock. So if I wanted to bring a positive note to my community Easter gathering, how would that look? What would you all be able to do?
Oh, that would be the jamboree. That would be the jamboree. That we have dancing, we have the live characters, we have our songs that are playing that the kids will be dancing off of, and the characters will be interacting with them, and we have games. We play games with them, and so we have some original games as well. Then we also have our T-shirts and our different things that we can offer. I mean, there's just a lot that we can bring. That's our Positive Kids Jamboree.
I love that.
You know, sometimes when people are in positive spaces, is because they're coming from a negative space and know that they definitely don't want to go back there. And they don't want other people to be and live in that space. Is that the case with you?
That is the case with me. I was not a happy kid. I used to cry all the time because I was not happy. And I never wanted a kid to feel like I did. I wanted them to grow up happy. And so God knew this. So that's why he chose me to do A Positive Note, because he knew that I wouldn't give it up. He knew that. He knew I was going to take it to where it needed to be. And Aretha, and then we have Roger Jackson that's with INTV. I mean, both of those people right there, oh my God, we are making it what it needs to be, and we're going to take it. Our goal is, like I said, to take it nationally.
I love it. Now, before we get out of here, with your experience and expertise, what advice would you give to parents or caregivers who want to instill positivity in the lives of the children around them?
Besides buying the book.
Besides buying the book and booking the jamboree.
That's right.
They have to talk to their children and they have to listen. I remember there were times when my kids were younger, There were times when I couldn't listen because I was too busy trying to figure out how I was going to pay for this and how I was going to make this happen. You have to listen to your children because they have something to say. And when they come to you, even if you don't have time at that moment, make time because they are important. It's important that you talk to them and show them that you care and show them positivity. And I have a positive note has a saying that you can tell your kids every day as they walk out the door. Tell them to always think, be, and stay positive.
Wow.
Awesome.
I love it.
Think, be, and stay positive.
Yes.
You know what? That's a mantra that not only we need to teach kids, but I know some angry, snarly adults that need to stay positive. And you know what? If you're listening and you enjoyed this message, connect with Miss Linda, Miss Aretha with a positive note. Get your copy of the book. How can they order the book?
They can order the book. They can give me a call, or they can go on our website at apositivenotebookswithans.com.
A positive note bookswithans.com.
Yes.
Get your copy of the book. Listen, if we spread positivity to our kids who are our future, then our future will be positively bright.
That's right.
Oh, I love it.
I can't get nobody to help me up in here.
And definitely, if you want to get a copy of the book or if you want to book the Jamboree, call 312-388-8408. Again, that number is 312-388-8408. If you want to buy the book online, go to A Positive Notes with an S because it's way more than just one note.com.
No.
A positive books.
Oh, positive book.
Note
books.
Oh, positive note books. Thank you for that correction.
You're so busy reading this book to think, be, and stay positive. You done missed the word.
No, you know why? Because I used to be, every day I would go to school, I would be so sad. And that's why I tried to stay into a positive place. So I kind of felt that spirit in you. Yeah. So I love it. So a positive notebooks.com. A positive notebooks.com.
Listen, believers, it's a beautiful book. It is beautifully written and designed. And I want to highlight, I love that you've been keeping it in the family. You say your grandson wrote the song and your niece created one of the characters. That is amazing. And we need to continue to do things like that. Work together. Think, be, and stay positive. Listen, I need that t-shirt to remind people all day. And believers, we want to remind you to think, be, and stay positive on this Throwback Thursday. Miss Linda, Miss Aretha, thank you for joining us here on the Brunch Bunch. Oh, we go.
I left out somebody that was important.
Yes.
This is my grandson. He was my youngest grandson. He's the one that one of the characters is named after Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And I asked him, I said, what do kids not like to do? And he just started talking and I started writing.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You said listen to the kids. And that listening, you know what? I just got a word from heaven, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow because that's a word right there. We've got to listen sometimes. Miss Linda, we pray nothing but blessings over you. I can't wait to partner with you and share this message.
Yes.
We're definitely going to do an event together. We're going to bring a jamboree to West Garfield Park and get all the kids out. Believers, connect with them at what's the website, Tamara Fair on the air?
I'm just going to let Miss Linda say it so I don't mess it up again. I want everybody to have an opportunity.
It's a positive note, bookswithans.com.
All right. Well, believers, we're going to leave you on this Throwback Thursday with this message. Think, be, and stay positive. And in the spirit of the late, great Reverend Clay Evans, no matter what you're going through, no matter how hard the day may seem, go home tonight, get in your bed and pull the covers over your shoulders and go to sleep because angels are watching over you. Tamara Fair, I love you.
I love you, Action Jackson.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem,
we love you.
Up next, AC Green. After that, Pastor DeAndre Patterson with the Afternoon Drive. We get it done all night long right here on Inspiration 1390. What's wrong? Oh, I thought you was...
Go to the doctor.
No, I'm not sick.
Positive note got you over there crying, man.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Sorry you didn't get that book when you was in preschool. That's okay. You can still get it. Guys, thank you for this wonderful Throwback Thursday. Woo! As you know, every day
Wrong
is a
song.
day. definitely want to thank you for
Zoe,
joining. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to be here.
It's supposed to be all night, all day.
See y'all tomorrow.
It's Throwback Thursday.
Oh, it's time for the weekend, baby.